Good morning, first graders. We are on yearbook day number 3. If you need to take the time to finish your cover, go ahead. Your All About Me page, you can go ahead and finish as well. Yesterday we did my data sheet, so if you need some time to finish doing any part of that, whether it's the writing or the coloring, pause the video and take time to catch up or go back to a previous video. If you're all caught up and your yearbook looks amazing, go ahead and turn to the next page. This is See How I've Grown. Well, you can color this page if you want to, but we did not measure our height in August, and we have not measured our height in May, and we did not measure our height in August, or our weight, and we did not weigh ourselves in May. So it's up to you. You can just color this page and leave it, or we actually forgot, and we're going to have this one not printed. So you're welcome to pull that one out and throw it away. Today we're going to do the My School page. So My School is looking for us to draw something inside that school. A lot of times I choose to draw our mascot. Our mascot is a lion, and we really know how to roar. So I thought maybe I would draw a lion. You could choose to draw something else. Maybe you're going to draw your teacher. Maybe you're going to draw a group of your friends. If you'd like to draw a lion with Mrs. Coons, you can follow along with me, and we'll see how we can do, if we can get a good-looking lion going. I'm going to actually start, and he's going to be like facing this way with his mouth open. Very, very, very lightly. I'm going to start by adding a circle, which is the top of his head. Okay. And then I'm going to add his snout. I'm just going to do basic shapes here. So his snout is coming out. That's his top lip. This is his bottom lip. Oh, actually, I kind of don't like where he's at. I'm going to move him over a little bit more. I'm going to put his head here because I want him to be kind of in the middle. So I'm going to draw my circle again. And I'm going to add the top lip and the bottom lip for him to roar. And then from there, I'm going to get the neck in a little bit. And kind of a neck off the top. Now that doesn't look much like a lion, does it? I'm going to go ahead and put in a shape for his ear. And I'm going to draw a spot for his eye. A little bit of an eye, top of his eye, and the bottom of his eye. Okay, now I can come in and erase some lines that I don't need. And instead of making it so blocky, I'm going to make it look more like a real lion. So I'm going to start with a tooth here. And then kind of his open mouth curves around, and he's got another tooth here. Okay. Now I can take some of that blocky part out. Erase that. Okay, a little bit better. Still kind of looks yucky, but we're going to get there. I'm going to add the bottom of his jaw, which is basically just kind of adding a curve around that block that I first put there. Now I can erase those lines, and I don't need to see the inside of his head. So I'm going to go ahead and erase the inside of his head. That just helped me put it in the right place. Now I'm going to add his nose, and again I'm just going to kind of curve it around that original spot and come around the top and erase those inside lines. Okay, looking a little bit more like a lion. I'm going to add his nose. It's kind of a triangle shape, but from the side. It's going to look kind of like that. Maybe add his lip so we see his teeth kind of inside the lip. And I'm going to bring his body that way. And I think I'm going to darken the eye. Okay, maybe he's got a little bit of a eyebrow too that's kind of upset looking because he's roaring. Now, if it's a male lion, it's going to have a mane. So I'm going to, on his forehead, kind of start to bring out the shape of his mane. Okay, kind of this curve. And then I'm just going to kind of take it off the page. So fill it in with that jagged looking. And then in here, I put his ear again. Maybe even kind of erase a little bit so you can see where his ear sits within that fur. Okay, I have a lion. I'm trying to think if there's anything other details I would add to the lion. Maybe his bottom jaw a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to stop right there. So I've got my lion. I can go ahead and color him again. But we've got some lines here with something to write about. So what could we write about? It should relate to our picture. So if you drew your friends and family, you would write a sentence that talks about, you know, my friends in first grade were, or we all liked to do this at recess, or something about what you drew in here. Since I drew the lion, I'm going to write about how the fact that we are the Wilson Lions. Ooh, that reminds me of our motto. So I'm going to go ahead and add, we are, notice my lines are smaller on this page and I have a midline, so I'm going to use that midline. Remember your finger spaces. We are the, keep those short letters under the midline. We are the Wilson Lions, which is a proper noun. Wilson Lions. Period. And what do Wilson Lions do? We lead. Finger space. Lead has a vowel team in it. It's an EA team. Lead. We lead. We achieve. So we're going to do we. Don't have very much room for achieve, so I'm going to move it down here. So schwad a ch ch. Eve. Now this is a backwards vowel team. The vowel team is IE, which you would think would say I because I is the first letter, but in achieve, it's not. It's a rule breaker. Achieve. We lead. We achieve. We, and I bet you guys can tell me the last word, succeed. So two syllables. First syllable is suck. And seed, and this is a soft C. Succeed. Exclamation point. We are the Wilson Lions. We lead, we achieve, we succeed. And roar. Okay, once you have added whatever sentence that supports your picture in here, you can color your picture, really make it look amazing, and then that's the work for today. If you need to come back to this video, please do.